of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner vote.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. To pull on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. Nifty move. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They go play action now. Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time. On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Ryan on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Ryan now, off the bootleg. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first and 10, it's Ryan.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Rodgers on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Ryan.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Taylor again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. It's his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Finding Washington. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they will take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just